Hey guys, welcome back to the Ride Right Waxing and UK One Wheel channel. So, midsummer, and we've got another set of skis in the workshop. Very organised gentleman is this, a really nice guy as well. These Wedze Skis. I've never had a set of Wedze Skis in the workshop before, and these are in for a full service. The base is a little bit dry, but again, never having these Wedze Skis in, I thought I'd do a bit of research. They're relatively quite a new company, to be fair. I think they're actually based it says down here, in the shadows of the Mont Blanc region of France. The actual company was established in 2006. So, like I say, quite a relatively new company to the ski season. But I will say, these skis are absolutely lovely. They're 170 in length. They've got the look, obviously bindings on here with the grip torque. We've got ABS structure in the actual ski itself. Reinforced tail. We've got an aluminium nose guard. Yeah, like I say, an intermediate ski, really good for carving and mounting. And like I say, I did a bit of research on these just because I've never really had a set in, and I was a bit unsure, obviously, what they had to offer. Relatively well-priced ski as well. So if you think of getting into skiing and you want to take your own set so you can get used to that set of skis season in and out, then obviously this would be a very good set to start on. They're actually made, or you can buy them through Decathlon, which is a website which sells kind of ski gear. But yeah, like I say, they've got energy turns, ease to handling. And one thing that the customer actually did say with these skis, they're quite catchy on the heel and the nose of the ski when trying to turn. And that's something that we always do here in the Ride Right Waxing workshop. The ski itself is extremely sharp. So I'm going to pop you in my hand and I'm going to show you exactly what I mean and what you can do to counteract this if your skis are doing exactly the same. So let's take a quick look at these skis. Okay, so Wedze ski, like I say, very nice ski. Got this aluminium nose guard just up here, which is quite nice, quite a nice wide stance to the front of the ski. The skis themselves are a little bit dry. We're going to get some, obviously, fresh wax laid into here. The edges aren't too bad, but you can see just going down through where they've been machined, and you can actually see the machine mark there where the colour of the metal changes, and that's purely and simply where the grinder has finished. Now, having said that, this section here, which is what I would always dull down with a gummy stone, to be fair, I'd possibly come in another inch or so to here. This is still extremely, as you can hear, sharp. And I think this is what's possibly causing the gentleman to get, obviously, these skis to catch when obviously running down a nice straight bit. Bit of a burr on the base as well, so we're going to get that tidied up and we'll get these polished up and get these engineering kind of file marks. As I don't know if you can quite see that. You can see just the lines. We get these engineering marks kind of like taken out, and we'll get these rails looking very sharp and very smooth and very shiny. Got to lay a little bit of P-Tex down on this ski. Got a bit of a gouge here, a little bit of a gouge there, bit of a little nasty nick there. Top bit there will base scrape out. And we've got the standard chatter marks from the two skis where they rub together. Got a little bit of a solution to that as well when I package these up. But yeah, not too bad. Don't know if you can see the grinding marks just there. So anyway, we're going to stick on some of these bands. And these little bands are really good. They actually pull the brake out of the way so I can actually work on the ski, and they would go around here and wrap underneath the ski and then pull this brake lever down here. So if you ever wonder what these things are, they're brake bands. Relatively cheap, but obviously just makes servicing your skis somewhat easier. Obviously I've got my bench, which I built for my ski waxing, and this thing has been phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. So we're going to get on and get these sorted out. I will just tidy up the top coat because we've got a couple of nicks and scrapes just on the top, because again, one of my little pet hates is getting all these little burry bits that you can see on these skis taken off, so they don't catch and cause further damage in the future. So we get a nice fresh Stanley knife and just shave these little bits here off, and make sure the top of the ski is all lovely. Again, we've got a nice one there. And again, it just stops it from catching further and doing further damage. So we'll just tidy all of that up, give them a clean. And yeah, but yeah, this is the Wedze ski. This is the Pure Tempo Dynamic Balance. Again, never had these in. 580. Really nice ski. Nice binding as well. Nice look XPR binding on there. But But yeah, so there we go. So I'm going to pop you in the stand, get onto time lapse, and we're going to get through these skis, get some wax laid down, and then we'll get them in the hot room. So stay tuned. Okay, so I just thought I'd share this with you. I've literally just done this one rail, and as you can see, if I quickly zoom in, we've got a good continuity there in the rail. We've got the lines going down, and we've got good consistency. It's nice and sharp. And when you compare this to the other side, you can see those machine marks just there. Again, that's not going to make a massive difference, but again, this ski from a distance looks very, very good. But when you compare that to that, you're bringing confidence into the ski, and also it's a psyche around yourself, thinking, right, I know I've got a sharp ski, I know I can perform, and I know I can make that turn. And I'm going to be doing the same to that side, to this side. Then I'm going to be doing an 89-degree bevel on the actual side, which I'll be using this tool here for that. And then I'll use a diamond stone to finish off. That's a black diamond stone. And to get the base as sharp and shiny as that, we've used a coarse file, which is just here. We then switch it out and go to the blue diamond stone. Excuse me. We put a little bit of liquid down just to give that nice fine cut finish, a bit like wet sanding. And we've got that at a lovely angle, and that's come up a treat. So, and then once we've done the edges, we then work on the waxing. But before we do that, we'll do a bit of wax stripping just for any residue, and then we can lay some fresh P-Tax, base scrape this, and this ski will look like new. So here we go. So from this kind of rail, from that kind of rail, that's what we want it like. Stay with me, guys. Back to time lapse, and let's get this looking ship shape. Okay, so you can see the side cut there on the rail, and I must admit the other side is superbly sharp, which I've just done, which you've just seen on camera. And yeah, so I thought I'd do a quick before and after, so you can see that side cut there, and that's where the machine is just sharpened these skis up. So I'm going to pop you at the end of the bench. I'm going to run the file over these. Okay, these are, you can get some nail off. More you're catching the burr than it is actually the sharpness. But let's give this a go, and let's have a quick look at the before and after. Okay, so got the file, 89 degrees. Got the diamond stone, 89 degrees, and basically what I do is make sure every time I pass with the file, I use a metal brush, or a brush, which I only use for metal, and so I don't contaminate the waxing brush. And we just brush all the excess off, so leaving the ski nice and clean, and then we can do another pass, and we're not contaminating and dragging that metal we've just removed back into the ski. And this is just a diamond stone. And you can just hear it picking up any loose fibres from that metal, making sure we get the ultimate polish and sharpness on that ski so it runs smoothly. And you do some nice long passes. There we go. And then we always make sure we get a clean bit of cloth and we wipe the residue off. And let's take a quick look and see what that looks like. So, same ski. As you can see now, we've got that lovely shiny finish. All those hatching marks have gone. And it is, I don't know if you can see there, super sharp with all that nail. And these are razor sharp. Now, look at that, no pressure at all. So nice and sharp on both sides. And again, we've got that nice shine in the rail, which is great. All the rust has been removed from tip to tail. And now what I do is I'll use a gummy stone, which I'll show you just in a second. I'll just pull that out a second, actually. One-handed. It's here somewhere. There it is. This is a gummy stone. And basically it's a very fine, coarse. And then we just dull the tips and the tails. So I'm going to pop you back in the stand. I'm going to do that both front and back, both sides. And that will reduce that catching. And that way then you've got the sharp rail on the side, which you can hold those calves and give you the confidence in those turns, reducing any risk of danger and hurting yourself, but yet reducing the catching on the tips and tails when you're trying to run straight down a flat piece. So there we go. I'm going to lay down, put some wax. So we're going to go time lapse. I'm going to burn through the base, put the P-Tex down, get the wax on. Then we're going to get the other ski done as well. I just thought I'd take you through those sharpening techniques just so you can see what goes in to a superb set of skis. Right, stay tuned. Okay, so ski one done, on to ski number two. Same on this one, bases, sides, base scrape. This doesn't really need any P-Tex, this one, which is good. The other one needed a bit laying in because it's a bit deep, but it needs a good base scrape, there's scratches and that all over it. And we'll get this looking really, really good. So, time lapse for the whole of this ski. I'm going to do sides, like I say, base, sides, wax, and we're going to put it in the hot room. And then tomorrow night, what I will do is I'll take it out and strip it all off and polish it up, and it'll be as good as new and ready to fly. So let's crack on with this ski. Right, okay, so these skis have been in the hot room and they have set the wax perfectly. I am really, really pleased with these. We're now going to take this wax off. We've got multiple brushes to actually do this. We've got a nice powerful drill, but first of all, we're going to use a plastic scraper. We're going to get all this surplus of wax that's on the ski, so we expose basically the base of the ski, and all the wax that's gone into the pore of the ski will sit there, and that will give you the speed once polished. And then we'll finish off with some Zardoff Teflon to make sure these skis are ready, and also that helps for the storage aspect between now and obviously when they hit the slopes on the 2022-2023 season. But if you haven't checked out my paddleboard video, then do check that out, because it's the first time I've ever been on a paddleboard, or be it I've snowboarded and skied and skateboarded and one-wheeled all my life. That was something that was very new. Quite a nerve-wracking day that was, to be brutally honest. But yes, so we've got this. So no further ado, I'm going to pop you on time lapse, and I'm going to burn through these skis and let's see the before and afterwards, and hopefully they will look pucker. So let's crack on. Okay guys, so these Wedze skis are all done. I am really pleased how these have come out. We've got some deep colour into those bases. The edges are super sharp. We've got rid of all that rust. We've dull and tipped the edge with a gummy stone, so that should reduce the catching when on the slopes. And like I say, these Wedze skis have come up lovely. The top coats have been polished. We've got rid of all those little high bits, the little niggy bits. We've got rid of those, and we've put some nice ride right waxing stickers on so the customer knows exactly where they've got them from, and hopefully they'll be really, really happy. I'm pleased, and I think these are going to go extremely quick when they hit the slopes for the 2022-2023 season, unless he's off to Australia, because the snow over there is absolutely pumping. And yeah, one day that's on my bucket list. But check out these skis. We've got rid of all those chatter marks on the front and the back, and they've come up absolutely lovely. We've got a deep engrossed base there, and yeah, really, really chuffed. But guys, hit that like, hit that subscribe. There's another set of skis in the Ride Right Waxing workshop. But until next time, I will see you soon.